If Claressa Shields had the same exact resume, the exact same personality, the exact same mouth, but she were lighter skinned and fit the industry standard, traditional standard for beauty more closely, would America receive her differently?
I really want you to get a divorce, but I'll take the tattoo for now. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, let's not forget you got your wife whole face on you, so that's cute. Yeah.
Can a parent love a child and still be the reason that the child becomes destructive?
Yeah.
They say who would win, Janet or Beyonce, in a Verzuz, and it really made me have to think. And I don't mean no harm, but Janet might beat Beyonce in a Verzuz. Claressa, this woman is 19-0, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, a champion across 5 weight classes, and just drew in more than 16,000 people while headlining State Farm Arena. First of all, that's Black history as well. She's the first woman to headline a major fight.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? They said she sold out 16,000 people. Okay, if Claressa Shields had the same exact resume, the exact same personality, the exact same mouth, but she were lighter skinned and fit the industry standard, traditional standard for beauty more closely, would America receive her differently?
Yeah. I say that because I mean, we watch the industry. We see celebrities all the time. We saw the same thing with, I was telling you earlier, with Fantasia and Alicia Keys back in 2010 with Married Man. Alicia's, she ended up marrying the guy, but, she didn't get as much slack as Fantasia did. So was that because of skin color? Same thing with it now. So it makes you wonder, and I'm pretty sure we can find many other scenarios where that could probably play a part. So I'm going to say yeah.
Now, a more specific question that seems to be interesting lately in the culture is, why do Black women just hate Claressa Shields?
I
mean, you don't notice what I'm saying?
I think some women probably don't like her because of being a fan of Remy Ma, being a fan of old school. You just don't deal with married men. But I don't think the overall percentage hate her. I know for me personally, she irritates me, but I don't hate Claressa. Like, her story is amazing. Her being the underdog that comes up, watching her grow and become the person she is, making history. One thing I love and I follow her on is watching her journey and her discipline, her just the way that she's able to watch what she eat and maintain and be a natural body. I think is a beautiful thing and it's inspiring. I think that's something that's overlooked because of the issue with her being with a married man.
Yeah, and so to your point about the married man situation, why do women sometimes hold the other woman more accountable than the married man? You see, it seemed like the people more upset at Claressa, the GOAT, than they are the person that actually walked down the aisle and or said vows, you know what I'm saying? You see? And so that's crazy for me.
I think we're conditioned. I think it goes back to something I was watching earlier. It made me think about it. Like, it goes back to how we're conditioned as women in the Black culture. We were always told, you don't date married guys. You don't be the side chick. You don't be, you just don't mess with that union. And I think it goes back to, grandmama might have instilled that in a lot of us, or me, mom, them, or our ancestors instilled that in us because granddaddy had a whole nother family over there, and it was frowned upon, the outside children. It was frowned upon because you're not the married woman. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that perspective and you move forward, now, yeah, it's going to kind of be frowned upon. But I personally think we should hold him as accountable for both of them. I really do. I think he should speak up more and Claressa should speak less.
He don't talk to him.
He lets her be. He needs to cover her. He needs to let her know when not to speak. We need to keep it strictly about her boxing, her greatness, of what she got going on, all the things that she did and overcome. It's going to be brought up in an interview, but instead of engaging, instead of going back and forth with the people in the comments, unless there's some type of little insecurity, you know what I'm saying, that's going on, is the reason you're doing this. We shouldn't even be. I won't even give people that energy. I'll be like, I'm happy we're together. We're together. Move past it. He can answer that, or he be right there. He can speak on why he ain't got a divorce. He can speak on why y'all still together. And yes, he's showing progress of which I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that he would. I actually thought it was something like him and Remy Ma was running a game on or something, like for real. I really did, but I think he's starting to show progress and show more that he really do loves Claressa. But I feel like he needs to turn it up. I think he needs to do a better job of protecting her. He's the head, but I guess it's kind of hard to protect someone when you still out of order and got this lady over here. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely was a person thought that she need to be careful. She needs to guard her heart, because I don't know what these two are, because of history from, like I said, I'm a Fantasia fan, and I thought that guy and his wife was running the game on Fantasia, considering the lady sued Fantasia and then them folks still back together. You see what I'm saying? So I thought it was something like that. But the way Remy acting, she feels to me, and again, I'm not taking sides. I'm for what I feel is right and wrong, and all I can do is focus on what I would do and what I wouldn't do. I think Remy feeling some press. I think she's pressed. She know this man that moved on. She knows she messed up. Remy was wrong. She cheated on her husband. We heard about it before it even became a big thing, like way back with Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? And then we didn't know if it was real or not, and then moved forward. It was confirmation that it was going on. I don't think that boy's still in the picture. I think she thought she was gonna be able to do what she wanted to do, and Pat was gonna be able to stay there stick behind her. And then when he moved forward with the come up, they call it what it is, she feels pressure. I think she wants her husband back, and she's part of the reason why there's a stall with the divorce. I get they say he needs to do it, yeah, but I think it's her too.
First, I think that a covering doesn't mean a dictator. And so a man can from a man point of view, a man can only cover you as much as you allow. And then at the other point is, he's also limited in his covering right now because he can't marry her. He's still in limbo with the marriage situation. Mm-hmm. So that's to cover that part right there. Second, I don't think that he needs to continue to be a covering for his daughter, 100%. But I don't know where they're at. It looks like he is moving forward with his life, and it does look like he might really, for real, be over the Remy situation. As far as Claressa, I don't think Claressa done nothing wrong at this point. Now, I got a question. Does Claressa Shields not fit society's definition of femininity? Is that another reason that you think? I mean, because she's braggadocious, she's a fighter. I think that would be normal if you're a fighter. But people do seem to have a problem with her being so open and being, you know what I'm saying? Like, she does address a lot of BS. Let's just call it what it is. She addresses a lot of BS from nobodies, just like the incident the other day. Glorilla's sister said, why is she, replying back to me? I ain't nobody. You see, so Claressa don't even know who she's the greatest female boxer by the numbers. And by the money, the money is adding up now. Her popularity is adding up now. Like, the whole Atlanta came out. We watched it.
Yeah, they did.
We fell asleep. We're
working people, but we're gonna be there.
We had to go to work, guys. We fell asleep, but she said that she seen Claressa walk out, and everybody was there. And it was popping. Yeah, I think Big Meech was there.
Everybody was there.
Everybody was there.
I love the support for her, but I just feel like she needs to be quiet. There's no reason a millionaire should be replying and going back or feel even insulted by somebody who is clearly begging for clout, was begging for 2,500. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't even see you if I'm a millionaire. Like I get like, you know how people, yeah, we see, but I don't see you. I don't hear nothing you say to me, Roach. But look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so far up, you look like an ant to me. I don't see you. I don't hear you. Why we're applying to these people. And that's why I say I feel like there's some insecurities, because either you feel like you're a beautiful girl and you're a bad bee, or you don't. Why are we saying why are you trying to prove that you're not ugly to somebody that called you ugly who ain't even nowhere near the level you're on?
Claressa gotta know that she looks great.
Right. So why when Borilla called you ugly, you replying to that? Why do you feel offended from that? You know you're not ugly. You know you're beautiful. You know you got money. You know you above her. Why do you don't have to state the obvious? Why are we addressing? I think that's the problem for women like me that get irritated. It's like, oh my God, why are you even addressing it? And then when she addressed some of the stuff that she says, it's like, why would she say it? It's like, girl, just be quiet. Enjoy your run. Enjoy the I ain't gonna say the come up, because she's been working towards this. So it's not even a come up. This girl has been working towards where she's at right now. I feel like was destined, because she's been putting in the work since childhood. She's went through a hard time in life. She put in work. She has overcome a lot. I know I've never been to Flint, Michigan, but I have read some books, you know what I'm saying, that talks about it. And it's like, wow, she survived a lot. She's overcome a lot. And look at where she's at now. She's in a position to be there for her family, to be an example to other women, young girls, just however she's there. So a lot of stuff, she just be quiet. Let Pap speak up sometimes when it comes to that.
All right, Pap's not going to speak up. We already
would.
made that clear. So now another thing: how should what do you, in your opinion, when because she can't not speak up? She's carrying the light. She's the GOAT. She's the greatest female boxer, greatest woman of all time by the numbers. Like it. Yeah, she did. Now, my question is, how should she until everything is finalized with her man, and this is what they say, until everything is finalized and they can move forward with the marriage, how should she handle that same question in the interview? Because the two back-to-back interviews, one interview she got mad at some young lady, then the other interview with Cam Newton, it was basically the same questions. Everybody got to ask her the same question, which is how things with you and Pap, or when's the divorce, or when are you guys getting married? You know what I'm saying? Something to that nature. So how should she handle that? Should she just say before the interview, no, I'm not even dealing with that question, or how should she handle that?
I think she should be prepared for any question. So don't tell them not to question you. But when it comes to her and Pap, I think we see it, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to address it. So if they ask, how much longer are you willing to date a married man? As long as it's needed, and keep it pushing. Don't go into full discussion. Well, let's talk about her. I'm not dating a man, like all the stupidity that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? The nonsense. Don't even give that type of energy to it. Just, you see we're together. That's all you need to know. We're together. We're going to continue to be together, and that's it. Watch for the rest. Let's talk about these rings I got, or these belts, or whatever it is that, I'm not a big sport person, so I don't know if it's.
Well, she has everything.
Yeah, but so let's talk about that.
She's the greatest.
I think she should always redirect it to her. If I was in Claressa Shields' shoes, I would probably give this assassin's like, we together. You see, we together. We're gonna be together for how long? We're gonna be together. The end, and redirect it back to your greatness of all the great stuff that you got going on. You got so much greatness going on. Yeah. You got. I think I read where she has these. What is it when you get back to the community? Like, she has these charities, and I would just redirect it back to me. You're here to interview me, not me and Pap. If you want to have a question from me and Pap, then you need to pay me and Pap for this interview. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would just redirect it and kind of not give so much. She gives too much energy to it. And I think part of it as a woman is that because we're emotional creatures, she's probably ready for the divorce just like everybody else. But at this point, He getting tattoos. They've been together. Every time you see her, she talking about a baby. Let these people be. Let's see how it play out. Let's keep her uplifted in prayer. Pray that she guards her heart. Pray that he doesn't break her heart. You know what I'm saying? And just let them be and pray that they get everything in order. That's all you can do, because it's the way she feels for Pap that I can see. It's really a beautiful thing. That girl is in love. That girl is in love. She is in love. I think, and that's beautiful.
Did you tell me that she did the woman said that I think she just won the fight? And did she say that? Did she already? She thinks she might be pregnant because they had laid up real good.
Yeah, she said he went crazy. Yeah, she made a tweet. So I think she's really in love with him. I think she is really loyal to him. Is ready to. She's gonna ride with him regardless if he get a divorce, not to get a divorce. If he say, "Hey, I'm gonna hold out," whatever, she's gonna be there. I don't see her challenging him as much as I want her to. I want her to push him because you got these things going. He should do that for you.
We're not in their life. How do you not know that she isn't?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
They are moving forward. It is a slow process. The other girl upset now talking about that he won't half of her stuff, and that's why they're not moving forward. So they're fighting it out a little bit in court. It's happening.
I think to answer the question, she should just redirect it back to herself. Keep those questions, keep the answers short and simple. Short and simple.
That's good.
Instead of going into detail, you ask her why y'all ain't asking her about this and this, because that's not your place. I mean, as much as I know you say you're not a side chick, but baby, you're a side chick right now. Stay in the side chick place. Don't speak too much on their marriage, because that's where the fans get mad. That's where Black women get mad. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Short and simple.
That's where me and you differ at too. I don't think she's a side chick anymore. I just let you speak.
Go ahead.
So I don't think she's a side chick anymore. I do think that they're in court for the divorce. He's not committed towards Remy Ma. He's committed towards his daughter. Seems like not towards the woman, and he's committed towards Claressa Shields. Looks like they're in a committed relationship to me, and that they can't move forward. They are in limbo. Give you that. They're in limbo. They can't move forward. But I can't call her a side chick. Side chick would indicate that he will have another woman that he's sleeping with, or another woman that's number one in his life, and that's not the case. Right now, in real time, that's not the case. As far as I know, I'm not in their life. I'm not with Papoose or nothing. I don't know if he's sleeping with another woman, but publicly, he doesn't have another girlfriend, and he's not with his current wife publicly right now. So I don't think I'm not going to insult her with the word side chick like I've seen so many other. You know what I'm saying?
We can call her a vine. Ain't that what they call them back in the Bible days? The other one, whatever. It's not wife. It's not Beyoncé. Because you can, not only do you not have that title, you can't even get that title because he can't give it to you right now. It's illegal because he's still married. Side chick. Remy said he was still inboxing and texting and begging her to go to Africa with him. That was just last year. So we don't know if them folks sleeping together or not. If he's sleeping with his wife, I don't know. Will his wife be quiet sometime? Then she get, you know what I'm saying? First, like, we don't know what's going on, but we definitely know what we do know is a fact is they're not divorced. She's not his wife. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Those are facts. You're dating a married man. Dating a married man usually means you're a side chick.
Yeah, I can't find
we can like cover it up and make it pretty in a bow and call you what they called the women back in the Bible days when they had a wife and other women around to sleep with. So, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, I just don't think he has other women around to sleep with. And I think that she is his main focus. And so, I know that he can't marry her. So I can't fight you on that.
No, I'm not saying he has. I'm saying she is the other woman around that he's sleeping with outside his wife. Yeah. He has a wife, and then he has other women or another woman that he sleeps with.
Yeah, he's trying to not have a wife.
Is he? I don't know.
So. I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Everybody else that got divorced and stuff faster than him.
Yeah, but I think, did I have anything else on Claressa? Oh, okay, yeah. He did they say he did get a tattoo of her.
Yeah, I mean, guys do a lot to pacify you and to keep you quiet until, they're able to, when they're avoiding giving you what you really need or want. So, yeah, that's cute. Yeah. I really want you to get a divorce, but I'll take the tattoo for now. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah,
Let's not forget you got your wife whole face on you. So, that's cute. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't get animated with you, my wife. Like off camera, I was able to bust that down for us, but I didn't know you was gonna do that to me.
Well,
cool.
that is old news, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying for me, if I was in her shoes and you're asking me these questions, that I wouldn't care about you getting a tattoo. When you gonna sign them papers? When is she gonna sign this paper? When y'all gonna get this resolved so I stop getting asked these questions and slandered by the Black culture women? Women hate me right now because you're still married. Not me. I ain't did nothing wrong but fall in love with you. So yeah, thank you for the tattoo. But when the divorce gonna be done, that's how I would feel. Like, yeah, so I get that he's pacifying her. I look at it as a pacifying through that's cute. That's just like, okay, you ask about a divorce and you buy me a new car. Okay, this time I asked about a divorce, you get a tattoo. Next time I ask about a divorce, let's see what else. I mean, we're gonna keep watching. We're gonna see what else Pap do before the divorce. Let's see how long it takes him to get a divorce. I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Great take.
Before the baby or after the baby? Let's see. Will divorce happen before the baby, or will she have a baby before the divorce? I mean, it's great entertainment.
She's pregnant now.
That's what she said.
Okay, we'll be lifting everybody involved up in prayer. We'll definitely be lifting up everybody up in prayer. Like, subscribe. Moving forward, Raising Kanan.
Didn't know that one.
Raising Kanan officially ended August 7th after 5 seasons. The creator showrunner Sasha Penn has said the 5-season arc was intentional rather than the show simply being abruptly canceled. Now, Kanan kills Uncle Marvin, Lou dies after Kanan shoots him, Jukebox Kills Raq, her own. The finale delivered. Now, who do you think really created the character Kanan as far as the people who were around him? Raq, the streets, his environment, or Kanan himself?
I think all of it played a part.
Yeah.
His mom definitely, his environment, his family. I mean, I think that's what you get when you're raising a child in the streets around killing and you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just think that's what you get. I think all of it played a part in Kanan and Jude. They family and environment molded these monsters.
Can a parent love a child and still be the reason that the child becomes destructive?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think you can love the child, but see,
but a parent can still be the main reason that the child became destructive.
When you're that type of person, let's look at his mom. His mom killed his best friend and paid for the funeral and smiled in the mama's face and agreed with her like she didn't do it. He watched this. This is the person who raised him. She ran the streets as a woman. You see what I'm saying? She was very cold-hearted. You had an uncle who taught him about survival in the streets, and you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think she loved, I think all of it was because she loved her son in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think her love for him, but it was very dysfunctional.
Yeah, I think him seeing that everybody was expendable to his mom besides her family, but she loved her brothers. So, but he started knocking off family and everything. So that was crazy for me. Uncle Marvin, with everybody, that was probably one of the most beloved characters of the series.
We loved Uncle
Marvin. We loved Uncle Marvin.
I liked the whooping he put on Kanan. I think it was well deserved, and he did a great job of explaining to him who he was. I hated to see that. Yeah,
his character showed a person buried in violence, but he began to change.
He wanted to.
He wanted to change, but they just couldn't. It was over with. Was Marvin actually the most redeemable person in the Thomas family?
I would say yes and no, because his daughter, I feel like, had a chance.
Oh, okay. It might have been her.
I think
it was her.
She could have been redeemed, but whatever chance that was when her father died or lost a mom, She has seen a lot, but her father was what kept her grounded. So when Kanan took that away, whatever chance there was, it killed it out the door. It was like, okay, everything that I've seen and been in play, I don't care no more. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, but I think she had a more chance of being redeemed for the family than any of them.
Yeah, I think Marvin had the best role as far as, well, I think he played his role the best. Well, I mean, my goodness, I mean, everybody did a really good job. Even Uncle Lou. Now, moving on to Lou, was Lou weak, or was Lou the only one who finally understood that the family was destroying themselves?
I think he understood that. I think he wanted more, but I think he realized the family was all he had and wanted to, you know what I'm saying, just kind of accepted that for what it is.
Yeah.
It was still in him.
Now, what did you think about, I mean, I know you just told me you felt that Jukebox had the best chance, especially when she was with the little singing group. Uncle Lou really was working with her in the studio. I thought that was out of there.
I think she had I think she still looked at, even finding out Kanan killed their uncle, like she still was looking at the dynamic of family. Like, I love my aunt, I love my cousin, I love my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's something here that's worth holding on to. But when the family starts seeing, when Kanan killed her dad, it was just over. It's like something like a scale off her came, you know what I'm saying, came off, and it's like, oh, this is just who we are, and you kill my dad, I'm gonna kill was what you love. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we gonna be.
So to that, I asked a question, even though you probably just answered it. Do you think that Jukebox did that, killed Raq, because she hated Raq, or because she knew Raq was the one thing Kanan was still emotionally attached to?
Definitely think she killed the Raq because that's the one thing Kanan was still attached to. I think he took anything that she was still attached to, including her. Like, she loved her. I mean, she told her, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to kill her, but she wanted payback for her dad. And that was the only way.
She had to have vengeance.
Yeah.
She had to have it. Was Raq a good mother who did terrible things, or a terrible mother who genuinely loved her son?
I don't know. I say I don't know because
you got to go with one of the two.
Her
you got to go
love
with either
for
or.
him was, I think she loved her son.
So, terrible mother who genuinely loved her son?
I guess it just depends on the eyes. Like, if you're in the streets and I want to give you the best life and I want to protect you, then it may look this way, even though in my mind that is horrible. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would you teach your son this type of stuff? Why would you allow? And I don't even think she wanted that for him, but he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she was. I think at one point then she wanted to go to school and, you know, do all this stuff. She tried to be a mom, but it was almost like she was trying to say, do what I say and not what you see. And Kanan was all about what he saw, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So was she bad mom for that? I can't really say, because on the other end, who wouldn't do all they can for their child the only way they know how? Maybe she don't know no other way than the streets. I don't think they had that. I don't think those three kids, which is the Lou, Marvin, or his Kanan's mom, had the example of love that they needed. I think whatever they became and what we saw them being as adults, that's just what they have and what they knew, and maybe that's all she knew.
Yeah, I would be interested in some type of spinoff. So I would be interested in it, you know, because everybody knows that you can see the build up to what Kanan ultimately was in power and what Jukebox ultimately was in power as adults. It's like we've seen the lead up to that, and it makes sense. But it was still a story with Kanan, the other guy that he was in business with, can't think of his name, really liked his character. And he was supposed to be, he feels like that him and Kanan are brothers.
Yeah.
But the guy who supposedly their dad is gay.
I think I remember them saying
I think they
that
said
in one
that.
season. Yeah.
I don't, and he didn't have.
That's why Kanan, wasn't really
that wasn't Kanan's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was, you know, it's a couple of things on there that I wouldn't mind seeing.
Bree, that's it.
Breeze.
Yeah,
Breeze. Yeah. So Kanan and Breeze were supposedly brothers. I can't think of the dad's name.
I can't think
the
of
street
that name,
guy.
but I wouldn't mind watching a spinoff of their reign and how Breeze, the downfall of Breeze, because apparently the downfall
He's
of
going
Breeze
down.
came with, Tommy and Ghost eventually. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mind watching how him and Kanan reigned, reigned or ran the streets or whatever, and then how Kanan molded and brought up these young guys who eventually took over their place. So
The only spinoff can be Young Tommy and Young Ghost.
yeah, that's it. And how
Honestly.
they raised up and how
Yeah.
they took these people down. Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, hate to see that series go, but it was great, and I sure did enjoy it.
Man. But the writer gave us something to look for. I mean, I don't know if she kept writing with that, but we got something else on Netflix. That'll be back, Nemesis. So that'll be good to watch.
That's the same writer, Nemesis.
Mm-hmm. Courtney Kemp wrote it.
Love them. Like, subscribe. Now, moving forward, Verzuz. A supposed versus we're older and we love R&B, the actual real deal R&B. Now, it's been rumored that Joe and Donell Jones. Who do you got, Joe, Donell Jones?
Joe?
Yeah.
Without question. I think it's kind of, I think I know more Joe songs than Donell Jones. Both are great male artists, but I'm definitely going with Joe. Absolutely.
Yeah, if it's 20, if they doing 20, it's Joe got him easy. Actually, Joe got him for the 20, I think, easily. Let's go ahead and do it. Where I Wanna Be, Donell Jones. What song do you got in Joe songs in mind for Where I Wanna Be? That's or is that one of Donell Jones' winners?
What about All the Things Your Man Won't Do?
All the things, yeah. I had I Wanna Know. I Wanna Know. Yeah, both of these, Donell Jones got some hits. His first album is really nice. He got some hits. I don't think he rocking with. I don't think he honestly in the same league with Joe. And it ain't no shade to Donell Jones because I absolutely love Donell Jones albums.
What I love about the Verzuz, though, more than the competition or the competing, is the vibe.
Oh, they're gonna make it a vibe.
The vibe, like the Tank and Tyrese, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they was supposed to be, but that vibe, just hearing good music, seeing these people still able to perform their good music, is a blessing, and to be able to witness it. So I'm looking forward more to the vibe.
Yeah, that's gonna be a grown adult vibe, and
Joe and Darnell, I think that's gonna be a good vibe.
And Joe and Donell can still sing.
So that's gonna be
like
even
sing.
better. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. And Joe always keep like practice bands, and you know what I'm saying? Like he's
still performing.
He still performs like he's good. He's tight with it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like he on point. Donell Jones, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know he can still sing. I heard he can still sing. But you got anything else on that Verzuz?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Like, subscribe. The so-called rumored Jay-Z album. Rock Nation got upset the other day because somebody said, I want to say Ray Daniels said that, and it made sense to me, right? Think about this. Hear me out. If you're Jay-Z, do you care about first week sales still? So you gotta be Jay-Z. You can't come out unless you can come out like Jay-Z, right? Okay, how do I ensure my first week sales are at least up there with, like Joe Budden said, like a what's the guy's name? J. Cole. Meaning 200,000 copies, okay? So Jay would like to sell 200,000 copies. Somewhere be up there what a competition actually is at. You know what I'm saying? Right. Can you do that at this age with and hoping that the kids are going to support you, or the olds? Because I think this would be the first time that the olds would get a chance to go and support, you know what I'm saying, a legacy artist like Jay-Z, a huge legacy artist like Jay-Z. Pause. Now, they're saying that Jay-Z was trying to put a deal together where people with some conglomerate would buy X amount of, you see, and he done this before with an album before. What do you think about, if you're Jay-Z, can you come out with your album, even though the lyrics gonna be hit, you Jay-Z, it's gonna go crazy. We're gonna love it. But you need the kids, you need the culture to rock with you or whatever. Are you scared to drop your album?
But isn't that what it's about? Having the culture rocking with you? Motivating, uplifting, or bringing in the younger people? Or we just aiming
The youngs are not going, the youngs don't listen to Jay-Z. Don't go like that. The youngs don't listen to Jay-Z.
I think he should still drop.
Yeah, I think he should drop the album. His counterpart, Nas, didn't worry about those things, and he won a Grammy a few years back for King's Disease, one of his latest albums in the 2020s. So I definitely think that Jay should drop, and whether he get a deal with some people or not to buy X amount of albums, or if that's even a real thing, who cares? Man, drop the album, man.
Because the second thing I would say it should be about the art anyway. So
I just can't even believe that artists that big like Jay-Z like drop, bro. You just seen who everybody we support you. Way down here in the South, the olds support you. The olds, I guess, now starts at like 30. They're saying the olds is 30 now. So 30 and up, we support you, bro. Don't even worry about it. Drop it. Like, subscribe. What else did I have? Did I have anything else?
I feel like there was. I can't.
Feel like it was something else. I don't know. I can't find it.
What do you think about Janet Jackson having a film that's supposed to come in December?
I'm rocking with anything Janet. Rocking with anything that Janet doing. I'm rocking with Janet. Love Janet. They said the other day on Joe Budden podcast, one of my favorite podcasts, they said who would win, Janet or Beyoncé, in a Verzuz, and it really made me have to think. And I don't mean no harm, but Janet might beat Beyoncé in a Verzuz. If once you go to start putting their 20s together, because Janet got way more than 20. You see what I'm saying? And Beyonce got way more than 20. Now Beyonce could take Janet out in them waters with like 30. But if it's just 20, Janet got a 20 right now for Beyonce.
I definitely think Janet, but I'm a person who feels like the original. I'm always gonna like the original, and I think we wouldn't have a Beyonce without a Janet.
It's hard to think that you would.
So yeah, I'm gonna always, if I had to choose, and I'm a Beyonce fan.
I love Beyonce. I absolutely love
Janet.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you, I know what it was. So the Chris Brown Usher tour, people, and you have the backup singers, Tank, Mario, and I can't think of the other guy, but you had Jacquees that was kind of saying, you know, he wouldn't do the backup singing type of thing, kind of threw a little shade at them. And what do you think about that?
I got love for Jacquees, wonderful artist, but no, I think that would have been a wonderful opportunity for Jacquees, even if he was asked. I don't think he was asked. I don't know. Not in that industry. I go to work every day. But I do think that if Jacquees was even asked, or if he had a connection to Chris Brown and Usher, he should have asked them, hey, let me be the backup. Because yes, I want to be the backup dancer, singer for the flyest R&B singers on earth. It just is what it is. It's not about singing anymore. Mario been trying to prove the whole tour that I can sing better than Chris Brown, and everybody know, hey, nobody cares about that, bro. Chris Brown can flip, he light skinned and the girls like him. What are you talking about? Nobody cares that Tank sang better than everybody. Tank sang better than everybody. Tank 40, he getting old. They don't see him like they see Usher, even though him and Usher about the same age. You see what I'm saying? They see him growner. You feel me? It just is what it is. Now, the bigger story from that right there is Lionel Richie, OG, hated on Usher and Chris Brown, said that they're not doing anything new with the girls on stage that they didn't do back in the day, and it said that they didn't go to jail. Just threw the little Chris under the bus for no reason. Lionel Richie.
I mean, I guess he wanted to let people know he done it first, or who done it first, or people.
So he had somebody on stage saying, "Hello, is it me you're looking for?" You feel me? That he ain't had nobody on no pose, but I'm sure that OG, Bobby Womack, them, like, I know they did. I know they laid up on stage.
Wow.
Yeah, I know they laid up on stage. Prince laid up on stage. Like the veil that Chris Brown been using, Prince was doing that in the 80s. laying up butt naked on stage.
It's still a good show. It was probably a good show then, so why
yeah.
not do it now? It's good. I think
it's the best show.
Everything they did and giving opportunity to other great singers, being humble enough to accept those opportunities, I think is the biggest part for me. Not saying Jacquees ain't humble, but he didn't come off as humble. And we, the fans, love people who is okay with a humble beginning or remaining humble and confident in who they are.
I mean, not even humble. Like these are, if you feel like these are your peers, well, your peers are they doing it big right now. I would love to be a part of that. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I don't want you to live your life and then when you get old, be like, yeah, I wish I would have did this or I wish I would have done that. Yeah. I guess I'm thinking about seeing the guy from Boys to Men get with Bobby Brown and tell Bobby, just sing the song a cappella and I'm going to play the guitar and do your background for you. Like, the Boys to Men and New Edition should have done that 30 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So if I can get with Chris and them or Usher and them, I want to do that. I want to do that, yeah. I think Mario and Tank, all he do is sing. He need to do it for practice. Because whether he would have been with Usher and them or not, he would have had some R&B niggas and women with him singing all the time anyway.
Well, we have seen him sing back before, saying, who was that?
Babyface. Just Babyface, baby.
He's just
legends.
I think he's all about perfecting his craft. Whatever that looks like when
he
the
probably the best.
He's going to take advantage of it. I think that's why when we saw him and his professionalism, it's because he does roles like the background. He can do background, he can do the front. I mean, we just seen him sing background for Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? We just seen Jamie Foxx come sing. Like, I like it. I like
lead or background. It don't matter. Lead or it don't matter what.
He's gonna be who he is. He's gonna stand out because he has that.
And we ain't heard one word from him during the whole tour.
Up until he said something that was I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. But there was a quote that said something like, I've been making money. I'm gonna continue to make money. Real man. He said something like, real man. That's what we do. We seize the opportunities and uplift, or something like that.
He loves what he's doing.
Yeah.
And they say Mario been trying to be naked and take his shirt off and sing better than Chris. And they say Chris been like, do it.
I think it's a great show, and I think Mario probably just being Mario. Yeah, people be who they are.
Yeah,
I think did a little too much in the beginning.
Yeah, to your question though, I think Jacquees. That was definitely a little, something. But yeah, Jacquees should have definitely took the opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think he had the opportunity. First of all, I think he was just speaking outside on. You know what I'm saying? Outside his neck.
Yeah.
He just talking.
Just like he said that he's the king of R&B. It's like, who gave you that title? Don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't mad at his confidence.
Be confident.
But as long as Robert is still alive, I don't care where he's at. I don't care if he can't record. No, it's not Usher, and no, it's not Chris Brown, and we love them boys. I mean, they number two. They them, okay? But Robert's still alive, right? Yeah, so Robert's the king of R&B. He's alive, man. He alive, man. He alive and he can still sing.
I mean, I think the problem with today's day or modern day is that we have the social media and it's so in tune into celebrities' personal life. And we often confuse the art and their personal life, where there was a time where we was able to only just, your personal life was a side. We didn't get all that extra, and all we had was your art, which is your music or whatever it was. And I think with him, besides his personal life, I totally agree. He still has the art. He is, who he is. I think if he get out today, or if they allowed him, he can still make great music today.
I think to your point, I think the social media has taken away from celebrity, and lessened it and weakened it and made it a less fly thing. Like, I think celebrity, when I was young, like you was just talking about, like, celebrity was fly. I don't know nothing about TLC. All I know is don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. That's all I knew. They looked good on screen. They all got abs, and we all liked the left eye. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that she was dating a boy from the Atlanta Falcons and blowing his house up. And I didn't know that till I got grown. Yeah. I know, even though it was in tabloids when we was younger, but it wasn't a social media timeline feed to, you see what I'm saying? I wasn't even aware of it.
Tune into that person's life, what kind of overshadows, anything, the art of either acting or music, whatever the case may be. It's too personal.
It's too personal. But anyway, I'm done. Guys, like, subscribe. Shout out to all the real members. We really appreciate you guys. We're trying to build a real community here. And we need every last one of you guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Help us out, man. We need you guys. Thanks. And that's major.
That's major.